Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Amanda Chin, and I'm the Executive Director of AfterWork Theater. This weekend marks a very special occasion for us. It's the first program we've had in over a year and a half, where all of our participants rehearse together and are performing together on this beautiful stage that you're about to see at the 14th Street Y. This group has been rehearsing for the past 6 weeks, and this weekend is the first time many of them have actually seen each other's faces. It's been very important to us that everyone stay safe throughout this entire process. So as a result of that, they are performing to this recording, and then it is being streamed to you at home rather than being performed in front of a live audience. This is a huge milestone for us. We've spent a year and a half trying to keep this community active and engaged with each other, and all through virtual programming. So it's really exciting, it's very emotional, it's very fulfilling that we're able to do this. And while it symbolizes that we are, quote unquote, we're back, we're far from being out of the woods financially in terms of trying to get back on our feet. We are maintaining our commitment that tuition be affordable, that we have affordable options through our pay what you can model for tuition, and by also offering financial assistance, which offers up to 100% tuition relief for those who can't support it. And I have no plans to change that in order to help our bottom line and to help our bank account. We're not going to abandon those models. So that's why I'm turning to you, our audience, and our greatest supporters, to consider giving any donation that you're able to in order to support AfterWork Theater. Chances are you know somebody in this cast. Maybe you've performed in a show with us before, so you might know firsthand or through one of your friends how much joy these kinds of experiences bring to our participants' lives. And beyond that, it's meaningful relationships, skills that people are building upon, the confidence that is building within our participants just by being able to participate in programs like these. So we're in danger of closing our doors for good and not being able to continue to offer this to everyday adults in New York City. So if you want to help us keep the lights on or help us turn them back on, please consider donating. If you take a look in your virtual playbill, there is a link to donate, and we would really appreciate it, and everybody you see on this stage would really appreciate it. Also in that playbill, you will see a few other opportunities to see some future AfterWork Theater programs and shows live throughout the rest of the year, and many of those programs are going to be performed live and in person in an actual real-life theater. So check out the virtual playbill for some of those opportunities and where you can buy tickets. And some of the performers you're going to see tonight, this is their very first show. So maybe your first show is in the future. So also in that playbill, you'll see some opportunities to sign up for some of our shows that are coming up. And also just stay tuned for more announcements as we announce more programs that we're going to hopefully open up for registration going into next year. So without further ado, please sit back in your couches or recliners or your beanbag chairs and get ready to enjoy this performance, AfterWork Theater's big return to the theater of Sing Out Thoroughly Modern Musicals.
War of the Roses, Chaucer's tale, the brutal feudal system, holy crusades, bubonic plague. Can't say that we've really missed them. So dark and barbaric, so dull and mundane, that was so Middle Ages, that was so Charlemagne. Welcome to the Renaissance, with poets, painters, and bon vivants, and merry minstrels who stroll the streets of London, strumming their lutes.
Hands in pointy leather boots.
Welcome to the Renaissance, where we ooh and ah you with ambiance. We're so progressive, the latest and the greatest, we bring it to you. With much ado, welcome to the Renaissance, where everything is new.
Here we've made advances in the sciences. We have the latest gadgets and appliances. Our beds are made of pewter.
Our houses all are Tudor, decorated with a modern flair.
See us in our petticoats and farthingales. Our chimney views the trim to look like swallowtails. We're called Elizabethans.
You're all a bunch of heathens.
Heathens headed straight for you know where.
While witches are burning and wars tend to start, we give you moments of culture and art.
Culture and art. Welcome to the Renaissance, where printing press has the fancy fonts. That's right, we're fancy and very literary. Theatricals too, it's what we do. Welcome to the Renaissance, where everything is new. Hey, look, it's Francis Bacon with the chicken. What's he making? Well, I think he's found a way of freezing meat. That's new.
Oh, you found a new world, my golly.
He's brought us all tobacco and a tree. Also new.
And we have a list of writers who are always writing something new.
It's true, we do. Like who?
Like who? Like Decker,
Woo!
John Webster,
Woo!
and Joseph.
Uh-huh. And Christopher Marlowe. Thomas May, Thomas Middleton, Thomas More.
And a brighter star.
He's the Bob, the soul of the age, the whiz of the Elizabethan age. He's incredible, unforgettable. He's just so freaking awesome. Shakespeare, Shakespeare. We love him, 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 we love him. His plays are so brilliant, his writing's first rate, his acting's incredible, isn't he great? Isn't he great? We love him, we love him. Welcome to the Renaissance. Not the one in Italy or in France. No, the one in England. The one where William Shakespeare is cream of the crop.
The one where William Shakespeare is the top.
Welcome to the Renaissance. Everything is new.
What does that mean, rebirth?
I studied all the pictures in magazines and books. I memorized the subway map too. It's 1 block north to Macy's and 2 to Brothers Brooks. Manhattan, I prepared for you. Certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing over 3 stories high, and no one's in a hurry or wants to roam. But I do, though they wonder why. They said that I would be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. But I always have this ticket in my
ticket home in my pocket to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more, not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, done my time, I'm out of jail, not for the life of me.
Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. That thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme. That thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter. Gimme happy ever after. Gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I crave it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Gimme years and I'll want more time. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'm free now. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I seen a white dove sing sparrow, hit me Cupid's famous arrow. Gimme that thing called love. I don't care if he's a nobody. He'll be a somebody, somebody who'll love me. I need it. Give me that thing called love. I want it. Here I am, St. Valentine. My bags are packed. I'm first in line. Aphrodite, don't forget me. Romeo and Juliet. Liza sings sparrow. Give me fat boy sings arrow. Give me that thing.
My dearest, darlingest Momsy and Popsicle.
My dear father.
There's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz.
But of course I'll care for Nessa.
But of course, I'll rise above it. For I know that's how you'd want me to respond, yes. There's been some confusion, for you see, my roommate is unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe. Blonde. What is this feeling so sudden and new?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing,
My head is reeling.
my face is flushing.
What is this feeling? Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes.
Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face,
Your voice.
your clothing. Let's just say I loathe it all. Every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's so pure, so strong. Oh, I do admit it. These things are sent to dry us.
Or going death horse to reside with someone so disgusted-ified. Just want to tell you we're all on your side. We share your love.
What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling.
We love it all.
Oh, what is this feeling? Does it have a name? Yes, loathing. There's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's so pure, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing for forever. Loathing, truly, deeply loathing. Yeah, my whole life long. Boom.
I wish I could go back to college. Things were so simple back then.
What would I give to go back and live in a dorm with a meal plan again?
I wish I could go back to college. In college, you know who you are. You sit in the quad and you think, oh my god, I am totally gonna go far. How do I go back to college? I don't know who I am anymore. I wanna go back to my room and find a message in dry erase pen on the door. Whoa, I wish I could just drop a class.
Or get into a play.
Or change my major.
Or fuck my TA. I need an academic advisor to point the way. We could be sitting in the computer lab 4 a.m. before the final paper is due, cursing the world cause I didn't start sooner, and seeing the rest of the class there too. I wish I could go back to college. How do I go back to college? I wish I had taken more pictures.
But if I were to go back to college, think what a loser I'd be. I'd walk through the quad and think, oh my God,
These kids are so much younger than me.
This is my street. I smile at the faces I've known all my life. They regard me with pride, and everyone's sweet. They say you're going places. So how can I say that while I was away, I had so much to hide? Hey guys, it's me. The biggest disappointment, you know. The kid couldn't hack it. She's back and she's walking real slow. Welcome home. Just breathe.
Andando camino por toda su vida. Respira.
Just breathe. It's a radio play so forgotten, bold
Doro de Piero. The neighborhood waved and said, Nina, be brave, and you're gonna be fine. Maybe it's me, but it all seems like lifetimes ago. So what do I say to these faces that I used to know? Hey, I'm home. Hey,
No me preocupo por
yeah, I'm not worried about me.
ahí está nuestra estrella.
They are all counting on me to succeed. I am the one who made it out, the one who always made the grade. But maybe I should have just stayed home. When I was a child, I stayed wide awake, climbed to the highest place on every fire escape, restless to climb. Got every scholarship, saved every dollar, the first to go to college. How do I tell them why I'm coming back home? With my eyes on the horizon, just me and the GWB, asking Gina, what'll you be? Straighten the spine, smile for the neighbors. Everything's fine, everything's cool. The standard reply, lots of tests, lots of papers. Smile, wave goodbye, and pray to the sky. Oh God, and what will my parents say? Can I go in there and say, I know that I'm letting you down? Just I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that. Words fall through me and always fool me, and I can't react. Games that never amount to more than they're meant will play themselves out. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You've made it now. Falling slowly, eyes that know me, and I can't go back. Moods that take me and erase
wanted to be. But you never really had enough faith in me. Dad, you gave up the factory. Well, this time I'm gonna take that chance, leap into the vast expanse. This time I'm gonna seize my destiny. My destiny!
Is this what you were thinking?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah! Let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. You can throw out the old way 'cause it's been done.
Get ready for the new.
Witness the future of Price and Son.
Ow! Pop's got a brand new shoe. Like a broken heel, get you down.
But we've got your solution.
Get up,
Get it on and get in step with our
kinky revolution.
Let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Say yeah. Welcome to our future. No longer are we making shoes. No, no, no. We are making 2.5 feet of irresistible, tubular sex. So let's do it.
I punch the holes,
I sew the seams,
and I pull the leather tight.
I put the steel inside the heel.
And we go off like dynamite.
Can you picture this? A glamorous fashion exhibition.
Flash bulb lights and touch and
I
hate.
see present television. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, walked in and my heart went boom. Trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing in the band, stop volume. Crying to the rhythm as we wine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. Must have made her way across the room to you. And I got nervous thinking, what she gonna do? She grabs me by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes. I'm helpless. I know.
Down for the count and I'm drowning in a helpless.
I'm so into you.
I look into your
I'm
eyes
so
and the
into
sky's the
you.
limit. I'm helpless.
No, I'm
Down for the count and I'm drowning in a.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler,
Skylar,
My sister.
thank you for all your service.
if it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave y'all to it.
1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem.
I'm just saying, if you really loved me, you would share him.
2 weeks later in the living room stressing. My father's stone faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine. And I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through. But then he shakes your hand and says be true. And you look back at me and smile nice.
Your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in a.
The boys smile, helpless, helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in
Eliza, I don't have a dollar to my name. An acre land, troop to command, a dollar for fame. All I have is my honor, a tolerance for pain. A couple of college credits and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you was never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you'll never feel so.
I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do, I do.
Helpless.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Down for the count and I'm
Down for the
drowning
count,
in a.
I'm
Helpless.
I love the sky's the limit.
Down for the count and I'm drowning in a. New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learned, because you learned.
On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So wait around for an answer to appear. When I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window.
Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting hurt. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving?
When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound?
On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm
watching people pass. I'm waving through a window.
Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Oh,
Is anybody How do you become the person you've forgotten you ever were?
Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and imagine another time, another world. You were born in a palace by the sea.
A palace by the sea.
Could it be?
Yes, it's so. You rode horseback when you were only 3.
Horseback riding me?
Horse's name.
Romeo, you threw tantrums and terrorized the cook. Ha! How the palace shook.
Charming child.
Wrote the book, but you'd behave when your father gave that look.
Imagine how it was, your long forgotten past.
We've lots and lots to teach you, and the time is going fast. Let's see you walk, head up, regal bearing. Now shoulders back and stand up tall, and do not walk but try to float.
I feel a little foolish. Am I floating?
Like a sinking boat.
You give a bow.
What happens now?
Your hand receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it.
Something in you knows it.
There's nothing to it. Follow in my footsteps, shoe by shoe. You can learn to do it too.
Now, elbows in and shoulders straight. Do not soak the stroganoff.
Never cared for stroganoff.
Said that like a Romanov. The caviar.
Dessert and then good night.
Not until we get this right. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. Pull yourself together and we'll pull through it. Tell yourself it's easy and it's true. You can learn to do it too. Now, who is your great-grandmother?
Queen Victoria.
Great-great-grandmother.
Princess Victoria of Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld.
Your best friend is?
My little brother Alexei.
Wrong, your best friend.
I know who my best friend is.
How rude.
Yes, you are.
Continuing on.
I've had it, and I hate you both. I'm sorry that we ever met. I'm hungry, I'm frightened, and I'm only human. Don't forget, I don't remember anything. Get out and let me be.
Anya, darling, look at me. We're all frightened, well, slightly now and then. Shall we start again? Take a breath, count to 10. You have courage and strength you barely know, so blow that little nose and dry those pretty eyes. A princess like your majesty can do this if she tries. Ready?
Set,
Go!
Now here's your great Aunt Olga.
how she frolicked on the Volga.
Your distant cousin Vanya loved his vodka.
Got it on ya?
No.
The Duke of Oldenburg was short.
Had
Count Sergei.
Had a
And I hear he's gotten very fat.
and I recall his yellow cat.
I don't believe we told her that. If I can learn to do
I
it,
can learn to do
you can
it.
learn to do
You
it.
can learn to do
Pull
it.
yourself together, and we'll pull through it. Tell yourself it's easy, and it's true. You can learn to do it.
Nothing to it. You
can learn to do it.
The caviar, the stroganoff, the samovar, the feathered hat. The cousin drank, the duke was short. Here a wart and there a cat. The horse's name was Romeo, so tell me something new.
Ha!
You can learn to do it too.
I don't want to start a riot. I don't want to blaze a trail. I don't want to be a symbol or cautionary tale. I don't want to be a scapegoat for people to oppose. What I want is simple as far as wanting goes. I just wanna dance with you. Let the whole world melt away and dance with you. Who cares what other people say? And when we're through, no one can convince us we were wrong. All it takes is you and me. And a song.
I don't need a big production, streamers hanging in the air. I don't need to spend the night with confetti in my hair. I don't need a room of people who I don't really know.
I just wanna hold you and never let you go. I just wanna dance with you. Let the whole world melt away and dance with you. Who cares what other people say? And when we're through, no one can convince us we were wrong. All it takes is you and me and a song. Two people swaying slowly, nothing more and nothing less.
Why anybody fears that no compass, brother. Ain't no map, just a telephone wire and a railroad track. Keep on walking and don't look back till you get to the bottom land.
Wait for me, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming with you. Wait for me, I'm coming too.
River Styx is high and wide, cinder bricks and razor wire, walls of iron and concrete, hound dogs howling round the gate. Those dogs will lay down and play dead if you got the bones, if you got the bread. But if all you got is your own two legs, just be glad you got.
Wait for me, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming with you. Wait for me, I'm coming too.
Who are you? Where do you think you're going?
Who are you? Why are you all alone?
Who do you think you are? Who are you to think that you can walk a road that no one's ever walked before?
La 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 la. La 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 la
You're on the lam, you're on the run. Don't give your name, you don't have one. And don't look no one in the eye. That town will try to suck you dry. They'll suck your brain, they'll suck your breath. They'll pluck the heart right out your chest. They'll truss you up in your Sunday best and stuff your mouth with cotton.
Wait for me, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming with you. Wait for me, I'm coming too. I'm coming, wait for me. I hear the walls repeating the falling of my feet. It sounds like drumming. And I am not alone. I hear the rocks and stones echoing my song. I'm coming.
Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. And tonight, 14th Street Y, we are sit up, let me tell you a story. Story that you think you've heard before. You know our names and our fame and our faces.
Know all about the glories and the disgraces. I'm done 'cause all this time I've been just one word in a stupid rhyme. Picked up a pen and a microphone.
History's about to get overthrown. Divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
Just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix.
befriended. Tonight we're gonna do ourselves justice, 'cause we're taking you to court. Every Tudor rose has its thorns, and you're gonna hear them live in consort.
Divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. To the show, to the history mix, switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Dancing to the beat till we break the day once, but then we'll start again like it's the Renaissance. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, and now we're ex-wives, divorced. My name's Catherine of Aragon. Was married 24 years, I'm a paragon of royalty. My loyalty is to the Vatican, so if you try to dump me, you won't try that again. I'm that Boleyn girl, and I'm up next. See, I broke England from the church. Yeah, I'm that sexy. Why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red. Jane Seymour, the only one he truly loved. Rude. When my son was newly born, I died, but I'm not what I seem, or am I? Stick around and you'll suddenly see more.
Ik ben Anna of Cleves. When he saw my portrait, he was like,
Yeah.
but I didn't look as good as I did in my pic. Funny how we all discuss that, but never Henry's little happy years. I'm the Catherine who lost her head. Form I promised you with the outside of wed. Lock up your husbands, lock up your sons. Kay Howard is here and the fun's begun.
Survived.
Lie down, I'm the final wife. I saw him till the end of his life. I'm the survivor, Catherine Parr. I bet you wanna know how I got this far. I said, I bet you wanna know how I got this far.
Do you wanna know how we got this far? The show to the history mix, switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Turn the beat up, get this party buzzing. You want a queen bee? Well, there's half a dozen. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Now we're ex-wives. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Waited all my life, lived it by the book. Now I know that's not my story.
Take me as I am, love me as I look. Standing here in all my clothes,
I am sweetness, I am bratty, I'm a mess of contradictions in a dress. I am sappy, I am sassy.
with you I am. This is my story.
Laugh at all my jokes, even when they're crude. You don't mind that I'm not classy. We make a perfect pair, radiant and rude. So in love and much together. See, we are ogres, we are scary, we are donkeys, we are ogre came to live by the swamp with his beautiful princess.
And his best friend.
And his best friend.
And an elf, and a fairy godmother, and a witch, and a wolf, and 3 pigs. What makes us special? What makes us special? Makes us strong. We are witches, we are fairies, we are weirdos.
Fairies.
We are giant pumpkins and we're here to try. We are puppets, we are rabbits, we are hobbits with bad habits. We're assuming but delighted crazy too. We are different and united. We are us and we are you. This is our story. This is our story. This is our story. God bless us, everyone.